Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2 Drink Minimum, the exorcist of podcasts, the man in front of me, the cardinal around here, comedy legend, Mike Voo Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are Pantelis. And he's the one that we have to keep moving around from parish to parish.
Yeah. A lot of these little schoolboys go missing around them.
I mean,
You look like you're wearing your suit that you look like a retired mafiosi. And it's even worse with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you look like an old...
In witness protection.
yeah. You're like, I ain't no rep.
Are you Tony Calabrese? No, bro, I'm a surfer, bro. I'm like 17 or some shit, bro.
I'm a surfer, bro.
I'm a surfer. They call me Tony Surfs. Not
Yeah.
Tony Calabrese. You crazy?
Tony Surfs. Big Tony Surfs.
I'm Big Tony Surfs, bro. I ride the waves.
Tony Big Wave.
Do you own a surfboard? Bro, me don't own a surfboard, bro. What kind of questions are these,
I would
bro?
8, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I feel defeated. What's the matter? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sad. I feel defeated, Mike. Him and his street gang.
Okay. His
That's not
crew.
my
His
street gang.
street. He has a street gang. The new underscore lobby, the intellectuals, all that.
Because now there's a new member.
they have
to
a
the
new
team,
member.
Yes.
They have a new
Adam.
member.
which should help.
It helps their numbers. Like together, they're mightier.
Yes.
Okay.
But my patience is
Yeah.
running.
I think
thin.
we need 3 more members.
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
And we'll be complete like the Avengers.
I will kill myself if they ever assemble the full Avengers squad of retards. I might die. It's very hard to take because Poseidon he'll do or say something and I'll get angry. But it's one. When double punch him and Guido, it was a little heavy. I was like, okay, whoa, I'm fighting 2 guys now. Okay,
Yeah.
this is dodging retardation. But now that it's 3, I'm just getting the shit kicked out of
Yeah.
me. And there's not like I
Every
pick my
time-
head up and I hear something even dumber. I'm like, how is this possible? How is this possible?
Every time
But I have
too,
my-
since
sorry.
they all agree, sometimes you must be like, maybe I'm wrong. Right? If everyone fucking agrees.
Well, that happened to me yesterday because Guido kept yelling that during the Quebec referendum,
Oh
no,
my God.
no was the vote to separate and we was the vote to stay in. And I was like, that's impossible. He's like, you don't. And he was getting serious. And I was like, am I fucking crazy? And I was trying to bring up photos and being like, look, no is to not separate. He's like, no means you don't want to stay in Canada. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Jesus Christ.
I was
Did
losing
he
my mind.
vote? If he voted, that means he voted for the opposite of what he wanted.
It's just I was just losing it a bit. Like it kept getting progressively dumber. And it's the latest. It came out already. The episode of the intellectuals, and I was just like I don't know if I could take this anymore because it started with that. It started with the no stuff, and then Poseidon. He's learned kind of his role. He's kind of like dropping little grenades and letting those 2 explode. and then he was a little quiet during the episode, Adam. So he would have little zingers. But then Guido, like when I thought, okay, we're gonna end in a normal variety, Guido just goes, oh yeah, by the way, while you're away on vacation. I'm gonna go get an exorcism. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, my family's convinced."
Everybody.
In my
So
family.
his family is his version of the intellectuals.
But that's what happened because when he said everybody in my family's back, I go, they're all a bunch of idiots. They're morons. I'm just losing my shit. And he's like, yeah, I gotta get exercise these demons. And I think I did it to myself. I go, what do you mean? He's like, I went to visit this witch once. She probably put a hex on me. And I was just like, what are you saying? What? He's like, she was blind and she had powers. And I was just like, this is not real life. This can't be happening.
Why did he go visit a witch?
He was trying to get laid.
Was he trying to fuck a
No,
blind
no,
witch?
joking. I'm just
he was
fucking
an
around.
old blind lady, and then he's like, she knew stuff that this is the best part though, because he goes, she knew stuff that no one else could know. I'm like what, because I'm like, she could be like, on my bookshelf over there. That's a Cinderella DVD, and he's like, yeah, nobody would know that. It's like, yeah, nobody there would know that, but she would know that because she lives there.
Yeah.
She knows what's it. That's not a good trick.
Yeah.
That is a terrible trick. That's like me saying Poseidon sitting over there. Nobody outside would know that. That's mental. So he starts talking about the exorcism, and then we start reading. Like the place has a website, and the
It's a
testimonials.
place in Quebec
Somewhere
City?
around Quebec City, but the
Okay.
testimonials, not only were they in English, but they were all clearly fake because they had stuff like things that weren't able to be solved by medication or doctors or psychologists for years were finally solved when I came here. Signed, a doctor.
Jesus.
And then signed an ex-drug addict. Like it was all signed fake, and then one guy called himself like Monsignor or something, and I was like, this is absurd. This is mental shit. Mental. So then he goes, what if when they put the cross on me, I start convulsing? I said, you better. I want that on video. We're sending Poseidon to tape it. I go, you better convulse. I will piss my pants laughing. Start yelling the N-word. Just go crazy.
Start hissing, I told him.
How long is this? I thought exorcisms,
He said it's gonna last a week.
movies, they're supposed to come to you. Because if a demon is inside of you, the demon's not going to let you drive for 3 hours.
But the thing is,
won't the demon fucking make you get into an accident?
There are
on the way?
multiple demons inside
Those are weak
Guido.
ass demons.
There are multiple demons, and I think they're all at the same intellectual level as him and the crew. So they think they're going on vacation.
They're going to Disneyland. They're all wearing their bathing suits.
It's like cats when you trick them, or dogs. They think they're going to the park, but you bring them to the vet.
They just think they're going on vacation.
These demons are dumb as shit.
They're like, we're gonna go suck some cocks in hell. And they're all like excited. So they're all excited. He's like, I'm gonna get rid of you. So this happens, okay? And already I'm like, this is too stupid. But if he really wants to go, I'm away. Maybe it'll make good content. Because
I think it was in October, by the way. I think you'll be back.
Okay, so the point is, if it's videotaped, it'll be fun. Okay, so then I'm like, at least that's one stress less of me. Then, bro, I have Adam. And I'm losing my goddamn shit. I'm trying to because I'm trying to do the economic, trying to help him, everyone manage their finances because I hate myself, so I have to fucking be sad about other people's shit. And then I'm like, wait a second, I'm calculating. You owe this guy. You owe this guy. I go, how much money are you making a week? He's like, fucking $180.
He makes $180.
I almost collapsed.
Doesn't he have 2 jobs? He said.
I go, you're a 40-year-old man. This can't happen. He's like, no, it's just now because I lost the second job, and the first job is only giving me $80. So I'm like, okay, bro.
So it's not 180. It's 80
twice a week.
It was.
So now I'm getting frustrated. I go, bro, I can't have this guy be in the street, right? So I'm losing. I go, bro, this is crazy. He's like, no, don't worry. I got a company, a recruitment agency. They're gonna recruit me for something. So he starts yelling. He's like, what do you mean recruitment? You're not some highfalutin CEO, you fucking idiot. So he's going crazy. And he's like, no, don't worry. I know how this works. I'm unemployed now, but I'm gonna send a fax. And then a few days I go, you have a fax machine? You have a fax machine? I'm just losing my shit. I'm like, where am I?
Fax?
Where am I?
Who's he gonna fax?
Then he's like, why are you focused on the
He
fax?
needs one of those big cell phones.
Oh my god. So I'm like,
hello, I'm Adam. I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, so then I'm freaking out. I gotta have to get him a job so he doesn't starve to death. I have to fucking get Poseidon to videotape the other guy getting exercised. I have to, there's all this shit. I'm like, how do I contain this group together without them being homeless and dying?
Yeah.
And then I told him, just go to the government. They have to give you money per month. Let them take a test. They're going to be like, you can't work.
Yeah, if he's, because I don't think he's, he'd probably get welfare even though he works. And the people that hire him would probably get extra money for hiring someone that's mentally disabled. Because my wife hired a dude at the restaurant that was, the government paid half his salary because he was a little slow. And he wasn't, you couldn't even tell he was retarded when you talked to him.
So it wasn't our guy.
Yeah. No, it wasn't your guy. He was less retarded than Adam.
So
and the government paid half his salary.
He's lovable.
Yeah.
But goddamn, dude, I'm scared that he's going to be homeless.
Oh, dude, and where he lives.
And then I'm like,
he lives with his mom.
No,
right?
he lives
No,
alone.
he moved out.
So like, how the fuck
do you pay rent?
Yeah, and then he's like, my rent. He goes, I have to pay. It's $170 a month. I'm like, what?
What?
So I'm losing my shit.
Is it a room?
I go. He's like, it's downstairs, and I go, what do you mean? Like you have like the basement apartment? He's like, I have the basement. And I'm like, what? I go, do you live in a man's basement? And he's like, yes.
So does he have his own bathroom, or he has to go upstairs?
No, I think he has it self-contained. But I go, why do you pay 170? He's like, well, I used to pay a lot more. I used to pay double. But then the government stepped in and said, because I don't have a fire escape, I gotta pay half. I was like, what life is he living?
Wouldn't the government say you're not allowed living here? They wouldn't say, hey,
where else
it's
is he gonna
super
go?
dangerous. Pay half.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I'm just I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I gotta get, I'm trying to find him a job, but I don't know where to find him a job. And he's yelling. He's in the street losing my. He's like, go to any gas station. They will hire you. Everyone's looking for people to work. How is this possible? He's like, how are you making $180 a week? And he's about to cry. Yeah. He's so angry.
Restaurants can't find dishwashers.
He can't do any of that.
No.
He's not.
Because he got fired from Dollarama last week.
Okay.
I said, how'd you get fired from Dollarama? He's like, the boss came in. And I go, and? He's like, I was in the back, using the jigger, and he saw me. I didn't know how to use a jigger. So he told the manager that was there, like the vice man, whatever the fuck, the assistant manager, fire this guy. Because apparently he came in and he was just like, okay, you got to put this on the jigger, move it over there, and he was just staring at the jigger.
Instead of saying, how do you use this? Like, you just ask if you don't know how to.
Yeah, they just fired him.
Yeah, but you don't really have to ask how to use. Like, you figured it out pretty. Like the first time I grabbed
If you're
one.
a dumb guy, though, you
He's
need
like,
to
I didn't know how
ask.
to. But I was just happy because when he said I didn't know how to use the jigger, I was like,
You can't use that word anymore.
yeah, that's what I thought. Did he refer to someone as a jigger? But no, he just did it. He's like, and then him and Guido are yelling like, you just have to do this. You have to push it up. He's like, who knows that shit?
It's a mysteries of the
So
world.
I was so stressed. Like, it was making me anxious because I was like, how do I help You know, they say you can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves.
Yeah.
That's the situation I find myself in.
Yeah. There's a series. That's what I'm trying to look at. I watched a series that'd be good for Adam. It's called Get Smart with Money on Netflix.
Yeah, he's going to stop at the get smart part.
Yeah. but we should do a Get Less Dumb with Money.
Mate, with him, it was
Yeah.
just absurd. So I was calculating everything and I was losing my fucking
I've
mind.
noticed though, like even smart people are generally kind of stupid with money, oftentimes. So imagine someone that's not 100% there.
Yeah.
How bad he must be. Fuck. If you make 180 a week, that's why he has so many debts. Because you can't even go to the restaurant once a year if you make 180.
Did you understand, dude? Yesterday I was sitting there and I was like, am I ruining my life? Because I was looking across and there's a table. There's two guys, okay? There's Adam who doesn't ever know where he is. I get $180 a year, right? And then next to him, there's Guido who had a restaurant, this fucking ruined everything and doesn't have now minutes in his cell phone as an adult. So I was like, where am I living? How are they at the same level? How are they at the same level?
And you know how it is in life when you want to like get bigger in business or in comedy, you try to hang out with people that have success.
Yeah.
So you're like sometimes hanging out with people that have success, and then you're spending your days with fucking people that you're like, God damn, fuck, I made it so big compared to that guy.
Yeah, like I'm hanging out with you. We're trying to organize tours and this. And can we do an arena? Can we like all that stuff? And then I go back to record an episode of I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I have to come up with my rent. $170. And then the guy's like, why don't you get a roommate? I'm like, a roommate in a basement?
Yeah, that's what Guido said.
Guido said, get a roommate.
And then I said, why don't you go live with him? And then right away he's like, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad. I was like, what is happening? What the fuck is happening? Where do I live?
For sure, Guido went home and he was Googling how much does it, like he thought of all the war-torn countries and he was Googling how much does it cost to live there. And he was like, if we could put Adam on a boat and get him, the Ukraine, fucking good deals right now.
Yeah, good deals right now. Yeah.
I would also like to mention Guido thought about moving in with him and paying half the rent while he lives for free. He lives for free. His father... Anyways.
Why doesn't he get Adam to move in with him if he lives for free?
Because we don't want his parents to kill themselves. You can't have them both there. You can't have them both there.
So when Guido is gonna get exorcised.
Yeah, keep following the intellectuals.
Adam is gonna get murdered by whoever he owes money to. Plus, if you live in a apartment or whatever you call his thing, that's $170 a month. The locks on the door must be kind of flimsy. Like if someone shows up, it's probably just a hook.
It's a
on
Cheeto.
the inside.
It's a Cheeto.
It's a Cheeto.
Some of the stuff, like
damn.
I was just like losing my mind because he's like, you guys aren't here, and then goes, there's a band I used to manage, and they stole all my money.
He used to manage a band.
He used to manage a band. Well, manage. He used to book gigs at bars for these three guys.
Okay.
And if they made money, he bought them equipment out of his pocket because he's a very smart guy. And they just took everything and they never paid him back. So he's like, I'm going to call him and ask for that money back. I'm like, you're never seeing that money.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen. And it was just like, I got this trouble with the law. I might get sued, but my lawyer told me he'll hook me up if I get him $2,500. Do you guys have $2,500? I could pay the lawyer. So I'm just like, I have to do something. I got to get him an actual job. I can't because it's gonna break my heart if he I find out he's under a bridge. And
remember when he was saying, "Hey, can you put a good word in with Rogan for me so that he can give me 30,000?" But if you get him a job, you're gonna get him a job through someone you know, and you're gonna ruin that friendship. Because your friend is going to be like, yeah, Pantelis is a smart dude. And he told me one of his friends needs a job. And why is my kitchen on fire? You need to get him maybe a nighttime security job.
For a place that doesn't need to be secured.
Yeah, a parking lot job. Like a guy in a parking lot.
Yeah.
At night.
Oh, those Rockland security malls that drive around at night.
Yeah.
Should we get him to secure the studio? I take it
Absolutely not.
I take it out of your pay.
No, absolutely. What do you mean? Bro, I'm there in bro, if there's ever an alarm that goes off, I'm at the studio in 30 seconds. Bro.
Oh, you know what I would actually give money to Adam to do? We get him a shirt that writes I love Satan or something about, and you park him outside where they do the exorcisms and go, that shit didn't work. Didn't work with me.
Something like that. I'll pay him to do that.
The devil. Yeah, it's something about the
devil made me do it.
Yeah.
The devil.
I don't know what to do with him.
Oh yeah, it's absurd. But
it's not even my street game.
And I'm yelling at him that he can walk into any gas station and he's just completely ignoring me. No, but and he goes,
I have an agency.
No, but hear me out. I have
an agency.
He has a headhunter. They call them headhunters.
Yeah, headhunters that they sign CEOs and gas station guys.
Yeah.
That's a bad headhunter.
He has a fax machine at least. That's impressive. Shit. I don't have a fax machine.
He said that for real? I got a fax?
Yeah, and then that's when because I thought, you know how angry I got? I got dizzy. He said it, and I started to get lightheaded. I was like, you have a fax machine?
Yeah, I had to leave.
I couldn't take it.
You can't get angry at him, though. That's like getting angry at a bird. Like, I saw a guy, there's a homeless guy I always give money to on the corner of Papineau and Ontario. And every time I talk to him, he's funny, he's friendly, he seems like a normal guy. And all the time, every time I give him money, I'm like, this guy's fucking charming. What's he doing on the street? Today when I was pulling up, he was yelling at a squirrel, but not yelling like, get out of here, squirrel. He was like, you son of a whore. Like he was going, I keep telling you, and you don't fucking listen. And I'm like,
that's why he's in the street.
I'm like, okay, this guy he's going to be here a while.
Yeah. He's where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I was afraid that squirrel might get him dead because since it's a busy street, that squirrel crosses the street and he chases it. He'll get murdered.
God, look, damn, that squirrel's gonna win that fight.
It's very sad to say this, but natural selection at that point.
Yeah,
well, I think it's selection. No one's selecting him.
What?
It's the opposite.
Yeah,
but that's what. Yeah.
Adam is the opposite of natural selection. He's natural he's natural deselection.
If we didn't have all these foamed corners in society, he
I don't know what to do though, because I'm trying my best to help, but I don't know. I honestly, it's the first time in my life where I find myself like I don't know what to do.
Euthanasia, maybe.
For myself, I'm thinking I don't know if I can get through to any of them.
The best solution,
because the one that's supposed to be the eldest is telling me I'm gonna go get exercise. That's my problem. What the fuck is happening?
What you should do, life is giving you your way out. You're going to Greece next week.
Yeah.
Rip the return ticket. Just rip it up. And as soon as you take off, look at your wife and go, we're never coming back.
We live there now.
We live there now.
She would do it.
Shit, bro.
So it's just so
and then this morning you had to go get him. Because we talked about it last episode while we were in New Brunswick. Whenever we do a long trip, the shit breaks down on the tour bus. One of the lights broke and the table broke.
Yeah.
The table broke because he didn't realize that you're not supposed to jump.
You're not supposed to Macho Man elbow drop it.
Yeah, so I wanted to pay him to bring the truck to where I get it repaired. But he didn't want to take my money, so
because I broke the table, so I felt like the least I could do is bring it, you know, because he could have charged me. You could have charged me for breaking something.
I know what you make, so I couldn't charge you.
No, I know.
so then, because you would have turned into Adam, you would have had to be Adam's roommate.
Your apartment is $208 a month.
So he, but this morning because we had to record, at noon.
Yeah.
So I had told him, all right, I'm going to be in Laval anyway. 11 a.m., we're going to meet there. It's going to take us 50 minutes to get here. It's perfect. I never considered that he wouldn't tell me if there's a delay. So I'm like, okay, he hasn't called yet, but that's because he's almost here for sure. I'm going to see the truck fly out. He doesn't. So then I called just to be like, what's going on? Like, where are you? I wasn't mad yet. And then he's like, I'm in the South Shore. I just got the truck.
What time was this when he told
11.
you that?
A bit before 11.
10:45.
Yeah.
10:45.
10:45.
And you were already in Laval.
I was doing the circle around like there because there's nothing to do there.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
Because it's like the industrial
It's
area.
industrial, and there's like a couple that kept seeing me because I was there just before, so it looked weird.
Yeah.
Like I looked creepy standing there, so I just kept doing the thing around.
Which is even creepier.
Yeah.
It is super creepy. So, but I'm like, because I thought he's going to come in any second. He's going to get out to give the keys, and then I'm going to just sweep up, and we're going to come downtown. So then he's nowhere near, bro. He's in the South Shore. He's not even in Montreal. So I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, bro, it's been a crazy. I had all this shit to do, and I was. But I go, well, why didn't you call me to let me know that you're gonna be late by an hour?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't think about it. But that's the one thing
How
you
did
should.
you not think about
Okay,
it? If
because
he's gonna meet you at 11 and it's
Yes.
11:05, and you're in fucking Boucherville or wherever the fuck you were.
I understand, but had you seen how I was flying through traffic, I was not able, bro. I would have crashed for sure.
What?
There was one moment that I could have called.
You could have called when you're getting the car. You could have called when
Yeah.
you got out of yours. You could have
Yeah,
called
yeah,
whenever.
No,
when
but-
you
but the
got
thing
out of
is-
yours and got into the truck, you could have even
Voice
said,
control.
Hey,
Yes,
call.
but I know, I understand. You're right, but I was so stressed that running from place to place because I had to deal with my landlady this morning and blah, and then I had to fucking back.
So he
and-
shows up at 11:50.
Okay.
11:50.
Okay.
Big discrepancy.
Yeah. Plus, we had to be here
At noon, and now I'm 45 minutes
Yeah.
away. 10 minutes before the show starts. I was like, this is not, but to his balls, like, yeah, whatever. I just
No,
I'm
it
late, I
wasn't to
didn't
my
care.
balls, bro. Are you serious? To my
Yeah.
bro? I was like,
But you keep saying you were running. You keep saying how stressed you were that you were running.
Yes.
But the guy that was, you never told me. So you're like, he gets it. He's sad
You
for
know,
me.
you know
understand.
what he told me that's gonna get you even madder? Because I asked him, I was like, "Did you use the highway to get there? Because to get from Preacher's house
fuck.
to get to Laval, it's all highway." And he goes, "Yeah, I used mostly the highway, but I could have made it there faster, but there was a toll bridge, so I went through the city." And I was like, you wouldn't even have to pay. They take a picture of my license plate. I get a bill in the mail for like $6. So he made you wait half an hour longer than you should have waited.
And I'm the problem.
no, I never said you were the problem. I'm.
You insinuated I was
No,
the problem.
I never. No. I'm just. It hurts me.
No,
it
it
hurts
doesn't.
me when you tell me that it's to my balls because it's not to my balls.
You didn't call me. I had to
I
check on you.
understand.
That is to your balls.
No, but it's not because bro,
if you're waiting for if you're waiting for me, right?
Okay.
The person that I have to tell that I'm gonna be late
Here's
is
the
to
thing.
you, not to me. I know I'm late.
Here's
I'm
the
the
thing.
one who's coming late.
I agree with you, and you're 100% right. But it just
Stop talking. Yeah. For real. Because you can't, whenever you go, you're 100% right. If you stop it there, he'll eventually fucking calm down. But if you go, you're 100% right. But here's the thing. I was driving quick. I was doing my best. I was driving fast, and then my godmother called me, and there's some shit going on in the village.
None of that matters.
And-
why would I care?
Yeah.
That's you have to handle that shit.
That's
You
just
just tell me I'm gonna be
you're
late.
right. I should have called you.
I know.
Pantelis, I'm sorry I didn't call you.
You don't have to
I
apologize.
should have called you.
It's just the fact that every other excuse in the book of why you weren't to blame, just to get to
no,
this.
no. It's just that it's when you tell me it was to my balls, but it's not.
It is to your balls because if it wasn't
I've
to your balls, you
never
would have
heard
called.
that expression to my
It's
balls.
a
Like, I
Greek
don't care.
expression.
Like, to my balls.
It's a Greek
Like,
expression.
So it's like he's writing me to his ball. He doesn't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that. Like,
yeah, in Greek.
Okay.
So he doesn't.
I like that. To my balls.
To my balls. Yeah, that's it.
To my
Says
balls.
he didn't care because if he cared, he would have just called, be like, "Bro, I'm fucking late," or giving me some kind of leeway.
But you see why that bothers me? The fact that okay, that's what bothers me. That you say I didn't care, but I did, bro. I was literally flying through traffic.
But
bro.
you would. But it's
At 140 kilometers
an
an
hour.
hour.
You didn't care about my truck.
It's no. Yeah, I thought I'm gonna be there. I'm flying through traffic. I'll be there 10 minutes late. He won't notice. You're an hour late almost. So flying through traffic changes nothing for me. You could have called and said, "Bro, I'm gonna be an hour late. Go do something. Go somewhere." Nothing. I had to check in on you. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy?
And yeah.
It's like it hurts me that when I ignored you, you're saying I ignored you. But
No,
You should do that when you have kids. If you miss like their baseball game, you should drive really fast to where they are and go, I drove like fucking 200 miles an hour to be here.
and then when
The
I tell
game
you-
was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 200 miles.
200 miles.
You know how crazy that is?
Dad, I really want you to be at the game. It hurts me.
No,
You
no.
think I didn't care about
No,
your
no, no.
engagement?
Hold on. Now you're,
my
hold on. Now you're
balls.
twisting it a little bit. Now
But yeah, it's fucking. So, anyways, it's insane.
yeah, I should have taken the toll road.
Yeah, you should have taken the toll road.
You should have left early. You should have taken the toll. You should have done all of that. All the above.
I didn't think to say, "Hey, take the toll road," because it's the thing is right the other side of the bridge. You take the toll bridge and you get out. So, and you know how I am with money, that I wouldn't be like, what is this? A $6? God damn it! God damn it! My cat's not gonna eat now.
You pay for all my food on tour. Like, I gotta save Mike $6. I gotta save him the $6, bro.
Why are you yelling? It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. That's what I'm saying.
And even if there wasn't a
And
picture,
today-
and they would have stopped you, and you had to give money, I would have given you the $6.
But people also don't know because I'm leaving for Greece, so we're pre-recording.
Yeah.
So my time is limited,
Time
and I
is
have to
money.
record all the episodes.
Time is money, but apparently an hour of your time is worth $6.
Yeah, an hour of my time was $6. Yeah, so that's what because people don't know the context. Like, whatever. It's a little bit, but it's
Yeah, it
we
makes
have
it
to
seem
record
worse
2
now that you guys
episodes.
say it like that. I'm very sorry, actually.
Never gonna learn.
I'm very sorry, but
But
No,
I was
this time.
speeding.
yeah.
no,
And I avoided a toll, bro. You're
No,
not
but.
thanking me for avoiding the toll.
No, but seriously, I'm sorry that I didn't call you and that I didn't take the toll.
Did you talk to my guy Tony?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, he told me he thinks he talked to your guy Tony. He was panicking the whole way after. He was breathing heavily in the car.
Okay. Whoa.
You were. He was breathing heavily, but I was on a phone call, so I don't want to address him. He was breathing heavily, and in my head, I'm thinking, I go, is it because he jogged? Because he just light jogged to the car. I go, did I get him tired? But and then after I realized I don't think it was the jog, because then he's like, bro, I don't know. I gave it to a guy. He said he was Tony. What if it wasn't Tony?
No,
and the car gets stolen. I go, it was probably Tony. Yeah, but what should I call back? Because I didn't get any proof, bro. The guy didn't give me proof.
God
and
damn.
I was just like, oh, this is.
If you would have
he was
asked
gonna
for
call
proof,
you. He goes, I'm gonna call. I go, don't call Mike. You're gonna get him pissed off. This is lunatic shit.
if you would have asked for proof, you would have made me look like a imbecile.
Okay.
Because you go into the garage. If you're at the right address,
Yeah.
and you ask a guy, "Are you Tony?" and he goes, "Yeah, I'm Tony." You're good.
Let me see your
Yeah.
birth certificate,
Yeah.
bro.
I know. It just because one time when I was like 16, I got robbed when I worked at a gas station because somebody told me they were somebody they were, and I trusted them.
Somebody told you there was somebody that they were, so they
that,
told you.
and they weren't. Sorry, and I got robbed, and then I'm like, oh fuck, this happened to me. Before.
How'd you get robbed?
So I got really
Like,
high.
hey, I'm your dad. You're like, all right,
no,
here you go.
I got really high one day.
Oh, you forgot. That might be the reason
Yeah,
why you
that
got
might
robbed.
be why you got robbed.
And then a dude showed up. He's like, and he told me the owner's name. He's like, I know the owner. Does that have a bunch of tools for him and stuff? It's gonna cost you this much. And he told me like it was like 100 something. It was like a very specific price. It was like $157.
Fucking rent. That's rent almost.
Yeah.
And I was high out of my fucking mind. All right, sure. I'm like, where's the tools? And he's like, they're
You
down the
were
road.
high.
I was high as
working.
fuck. Yeah, as a teenager. Yeah.
I've never done that. Like what? And I drink a lot.
I'm a goddamn professional.
I'm not a drug guy, but I'm a booze guy. But I never drink on the job in the old days.
Yeah, that's well, because I got called into work and I used to smoke a lot of weed in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was high as fuck that day, and I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna fucking survive? And the fucking dude, he's like, yeah, they're like down the road. I'm just gonna go get them. I'm like, all right. So I just paid him, and then he dipped, and then I think like I chilled. I worked I pumped gas and shit because I was a gas attendant, and the guy never came back. And then after like 3 hours, when I wasn't high anymore, I was like, oh fuck, I got
just
robbed.
You didn't actually get robbed. You gave him money.
Yeah.
Well,
He
didn't rob
probably
you.
did have those
Yeah.
tools,
But
and
he's
then
like, this idiot paid me.
and then he saw how fucking stoned you were, and so he probably went. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna give him the tools." And then when his boss calls me, I'll be like, "You talking about that fucking stoned kid?"
Yeah. Doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
and so the
Yeah, you
reason
weren't
why
robbed. You just gave him your money.
yeah, there
you
you go.
gave
Basically,
him
well,
the
I
money.
gave the gas station's money.
So you robbed. You robbed the gas station.
Did the owner ask you for the money?
I
back?
paid for all the money 100%. Yes.
Oh, so no one
Okay.
got robbed.
Yeah, no one got robbed.
Well, yeah.
No one got robbed.
No one got robbed.
So I was nervous.
This is not a story of a
Bad
robbery.
investment.
Yeah, this is a story of a bad investment. Yeah.
So I was really nervous when I
You
pulled
bought
up.
Bitcoin at $80,000.
So I was really nervous when I pulled up to this place. But I realized after like he knew about the table being broken and everything.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I realized
he knows. Yeah.
So he watches the podcast.
But the reason why I was nervous is because I did it so fast and in such a hurry, like a tornado. And then I went into the car and I just because in my head because
like
by the
a
time
tornado.
I registered.
You're the Tasmanian devil
Yeah.
in this story.
Don't tell Guido or his family that you're the Tasmanian devil. They're gonna get very upset.
So in my head, when I got in the car and we drove off, in my head I'm just like, oh fuck, I just gave those keys super fast. I'm like, what if that wasn't Tony? And then it started playing in my head, but then I realized I'm like, nah. It was
No, you didn't. You didn't realize I had to yell at you. You're in the car. So, he had his phone out. He was gonna call you or call the guy after proof, but he was gonna call you. And I told him, please don't call Mike. He's gonna fucking lose his shit. This is what we talk about when you get annoying.
Yeah.
It's this situation.
And
Okay.
worst comes to worst, I have insurance, and Tony has insurance. So
Yeah.
if some
Yeah.
fucking weirdo
Steals
is
the
in
tour bus.
Tony's garage while Tony is somewhere not in his garage,
Doing other
and
Tony-related stuff.
someone steals a truck, either my insurance or his insurance,
You're-
I'm gonna get paid.
You're right, and I thought about that.
Yeah, and my tour's over. That would have actually been better. Fucking everything keeps
Aw,
breaking
shit.
down. My tour's over.
Yeah.
I called Tony and I was like, get your brother Steve to be at
You.
the counter.
Yeah.
And then my guy will just give the keys. He doesn't think. So now you fucked me out of $80,000.
Yeah.
So this money show.
Yeah, this money show, I forget the name already. I'll check the name.
Oh, I have it. Get
Smart
smart
money.
with
Get
money.
smart with
Get smart
money.
with money.
Yeah, usually these money shows, they're all people that have no money. They're all like Adam types that are like, I make 170 a week and I
The
owe
mouse cursor it always bugs me.
I owe
That's on the logo.
$400,000, and then they always
It looks weird.
God damn.
they always
It
make
looks
them.
cheap behind him.
He's talking, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
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 but I've
they-
been looking at it for a while, and you don't
It's
move
okay,
it.
bro. It's a fucking. Calm down.
yeah. They
I'm
always
calm.
they always get
I'm
poor
calm, just
people.
asking you to focus.
I am, bro. But we keep cutting it, bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Because you continue. I said it once. You should have just done it. You started making noises.
Is it out
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, most of these shows, it's always poor people that they, an expert comes in and then kind of humiliates them and makes them go through a budget. And then, so it's always stupid, very simple solutions to get debt free. But this show, what I like, they use a couple of people from different
Backgrounds?
backgrounds
Economic,
and economic levels. Yeah. So there's a girl that she's a waitress and a bartender. She barely gets by. She doesn't have health insurance, and she's like and she wants to be an artist. So the woman tells her, she's like, look, if you cut back on your expenses on this, and this, life will cost you less. So you can quit one of your jobs and then do your art and find ways to make money with your art. Because she was like, I can get you to cut back on your expenses, but we can only go down a certain level and then you can't go down anymore. But to make money, you can go up and the sky's the limit. So she like motivates this girl to start like
Painting?
The girl paints, she draws, and she has a dog walking business on the side. So she goes, you should go to a dog park when you're walking a dog. Look at another lady with a dog. Draw the dog quickly. Put your phone number and then tell the people, hey, I hope you don't mind. I'm an artist. I drew your dog. Here's your dog. And by the way, I walk dogs too. My phone number's here.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
So then
Using one skill to get it. Oh, that's smart.
to get something else, and then she tells her, but this doesn't work because the girl works in a bar on weekends, and people need their dog. Most people called her to walk the dog on weekends, but then she told her, she was like, all of your drawings, instead of painting and selling them, get your best ones and sell the prints. They're already done, so you can just. It costs you 3 cents to photocopy, and you can sell it $5. So she makes her, find ways to, and she doesn't make like crazy money, but
Things get better.
and she starts making money with her art, which is the goal for everyone that's an artist. Like anyone that does whatever art, whether it's painting, drawing, comedy, singing.
So she succeeds.
So she succeeds. Like she gets to make money from her art. So that one's good. There's a guy that got signed to the NFL that he got he got a $1.5 million signing bonus. So he went fucking batshit crazy. So he bought himself a house in Florida, bought his mom a house, paid his agent, paid taxes, brought his girl. They went on vacations to Italy. I think they went to, they did 6 or 7 countries in Europe. They went to Australia, and then he went through everything, and he only had 200,000 left. And then he realized, what the fuck have I done? Okay, I gotta be careful with my money. He had bought chains and shit too.
He's being careful.
Yeah. So when he had 200,000, he started being frugal, but not investing. Just going, okay, I have $200,000 for the rest of my life.
Oh God!
And then he got until next season, but he got cut from the team,
which is the most fucking crazy. But you gotta expect that.
Yeah, and then he was 3 years without playing in the NFL, living off that 200 G's
for 3 years.
For 3 years,
impressive.
Yeah, and then so when he meets his guy, because they all have different sort of coaches, this guy tells him, "Look, you're gonna get signed again." Because football players, like if they're halfway decent, they'll get signed to like the practice team. That they're just there. They're just there for the practices to make the real players better.
How much do they get paid?
They get paid more than I thought. They get $10,000 a week.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
Which is good. Like,
you have to be good to be a practice player.
Yeah. It's because whenever they sign like whatever extra players that try out, they keep 52 that are on the actual team. And then the rest that are close to being good enough, they just use them as practice players.
Poseidon, you thought of doing that for the Alouettes?
Hey, now I am.
But the Alouettes,
the guy who spikes the ball.
Since it's CFL, it's
you might get like 3 G's a week,
like 300 a week, maybe. Yeah, something crazy like that.
Something crazy. Hey, it's more than what Adam makes.
But yeah,
hey, we should get Adam.
Adam could get fucking beat up for twice the money he's making out.
But his guy convinces him to just invest in the stock market, and he was like, the guy was kind of a dick too with him because. He, when he meets a guy and he goes, yeah, I got signed for 1.5, bought this, got cut from the team, only have 200,000. I only had 200,000 left, and now it's down to 80. And he goes, if you'd invested all of that in the S&P,
200,000,
500, no, the 1.5 million, he goes, you'd have 4 million now.
That'll just make him commit suicide.
And then you saw him, he was like, fuck. And then he goes, okay, I'll put a bit, but what if I lose? And the guy was super, he goes, you will lose, but then you'll eventually it'll go back up. So he goes, put 1,000, can you do 1,000 a month? And then the guy was like, okay, yeah. And then when he gets the deal for 10,000 a week, then he starts putting 5 G's a month. But there's something very weird about
the show,
the show and people in general. This guy that fucking spent 1.3 million on garbage, then met some dude that was like, invest in the stock market. 2 weeks later, he's talking to inner city kids, like football players, and he's telling them what to do with their money.
He's the wrong guy.
He's like, look, don't. Who cares about chains?
You need 3 chains.
You need,
maximum 3, maybe 5 chains.
Yeah. And there's one woman that says something that I really liked, because she was like, the expenses, there are 4 things. There's needs, wants, loves, and likes. She goes, needs, like you need an apartment. You need food.
Clothes.
You need clothes. You need. Want is like you need a T-shirt, but you want that fucking Gucci shirt.
Yeah.
So and then she goes, never get the wants, but then you have loves and likes. Loves is something you fucking dreamt about that'll make you happy, that'll give you memories. That's good. Spend on loves, but don't spend on likes. Likes are just shit that when you see, you're like, oh, that's fucking cool. I want that. You buy it, and then
like a bracelet, like something. Yeah.
Everything that I spend all my money on Amazon.
Yeah.
They're all likes. They're all like, I like that. But when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's fucking smart.
The chains thing, it's weird how it changed, because I remember there was a certain period of time where big chains were like you're showing your success, and now anyone that wears oversized chains, they're viewed as imbeciles.
Yeah.
But I don't know when the shift happened.
I don't know.
It happened like kind of like very naturally. Because
Yeah.
there used to be a time where if somebody had a big chain, and it didn't have to write anything, but if it had a big gold or like diamond or whatever, you'd be like, oh, they're wearing their success. And then maybe it's because young rappers overdid it, but something happened, and now if somebody has an oversized chain, you're like, this guy's a fucking
You know what
dummy.
I think it is? It's because the fake chains got really better.
I was about to say that.
So
Maybe,
you
yeah.
can't tell the difference between a good chain and a fake chain.
So you group them all together.
Why would I buy a $70,000 chain when I can get the same exact
For
thing
$500?
For yeah.
Yeah, because it's all plated now. So even
Yeah.
if you get it in gold, they do really good gold-plated chains nowadays.
But I don't know when it shifted, because sometimes you see it coming.
Yeah.
This it shifted day and night, and I didn't see it happen.
Yeah, now it's more in the subtleties. Like at certain watch brand, like they have Bugatti watches that are worth like fucking 500,000 and shit. But
What?
only a connoisseur that knows.
A connoisseur. A connoisseur.
A connoisseur that knows that'll be like, oh shit, that guy
Connoisseur.
is wearing a success. It's shit like that, And like, it's more subtle. It's like the chains.
Someone that shows up goes, "Excuse me, I'm a connoisseur."
Yeah.
Oh,
Take a look at that watch.
I know the owner. I know the owner of this building. He wanted a Bugatti.
Bugatti original.
So just give me 400,000. I'll be
I'll be
back.
on my way. No, yeah, exactly. No, he goes, the Monopoly guy? Yeah. It's my uncle.
No, but like I was in Cuba and I could tell there was a really fat Jew at the beach. And
God damn. I did not think that was going there.
Yeah.
Because I thought in Cuba, a fucking poor communist country, there's going to be a lot of shitty fake gold.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to go with the fat Jew on the beach.
but they go there.
Wait,
They,
are you talking
they-
about the guy who stole the memes online?
A fat
No.
Jew.
No, this was another Jew. He was bald, this Jew.
Okay.
And
Be amazing if fat Jewish. That's the only place now he can go relax that he
Yeah.
doesn't get called a thief.
Counterfeit memes to counterfeit watches.
but I could tell he had a really expensive watch on. It's I forgot the name, but it's like with an orange strap. It's not leather. It's like a
Timex?
Plastic.
like a silicone or some shit. And,
He had an authentic
A
Casio.
Yeah, you had a real Casio.
Maybe it was just a Casio, but
I mean, just.
but they were.
why are
they
you
were
downplaying Casio?
So you saw a fat Jewish man with, and how do you know he was Jewish? You
the accent.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean? What was the accent like?
Well,
I'm just curious.
Was
I
he
can't- I
always
can't
like
imitate a
going,
Jewish
"Oy
accent."
vey"?
Yeah.
No. But when you hear them, you could tell. It just I can't imitate it.
This is.
So you got
hear
you
colors.
got close enough. You got close
Yeah,
enough.
I don't think this is correct. I think he just wanted to say fat Jew.
He was
No, you could tell.
a Jewish
from
man
what?
from
But you
from
can also
where?
tell from his father.
From where?
His father.
Yeah,
What, you
and
asked
his
him for
uncle.
Did you go to a
How do
family
you know who's
event?
his dad and his uncle?
Because they were there. They were with him.
But how do you know who's who to who?
And
Where-
they were
where
making
were
out
they
with
from?
they were making out one of them, or his uncle, I think, was
But
like
how do
really
you know
old.
who's father and who's uncle?
Because I was listening in on their conversations.
and he
God
said,
damn.
"My uncle, my father." What are you talking about? This is full
But
of
he
shit.
said like dad and shit. They were right in front of me, bro.
Dad and then uncle.
Hey, uncle.
I don't remember exactly.
People don't talk
But-
like that.
Where
no,
were
they-
they from? Since you were eavesdropping.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. They didn't say where they were from, I think, or I didn't hear it.
Were they from Montreal or Toronto or?
Maybe Toronto.
New York.
Because they weren't Montreal. They weren't Montreal Jews. that's
Okay,
for
they
sure.
weren't Montreal Jews.
That's for sure,
Were they?
yeah.
Because New York Jews can't go to.
They
Cuba.
can't go. Yeah, U.S. So yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they were Toronto. Maybe. But it was weird because like his uncle I think was like, or what I thought it was his uncle. Anyways, it seemed close. They were trying to pick up like the chick from the hotel, the neighboring hotel,
Okay.
and it was.
They don't
kinda-
like local hotel.
Yeah, it
girls.
was like
They want exotic
It was like
hotel
weird vibes and shit. And it was a 75-year-old man making out with like a fucking 20-year-old.
So he
woman.
made out with her.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
trying to pick her up.
So this
Yeah.
fat
Picked her up.
Jewish guy's fat uncle, was it a fat uncle?
Yeah.
So a
and the
fat-
father as well was fat.
Okay, so this fat family.
Was
were
this not
making
your
out-
reflection in the water?
Yeah.
I'm not Jewish, so.
You just see yourself 3 times like, look at these Jews.
And you're saying he's fat. Were they thinner than you?
No.
Okay.
They were.
Morbidly obese.
Oh no, yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
Yeah. That must have been rough.
Which is there's nothing wrong with.
There's a bunch of
there's
things
a
wrong
lot
with
of things
weighing
wrong.
500
Yeah.
How big? Like 500 pounds?
No, I would say like 380.
Oh. And those Cuban chicks.
It's very precise. He's
Yeah,
confused.
380 is very
Look,
precise.
as a fat man, I could tell.
380 is big enough, though, that this poor little Cuban girl was probably standing up on his belly, making out with
Oh
him.
yeah, but it was weird, like because she kept looking, because she's not allowed, so she kept looking around and shit, and like whenever there
She's
wasn't
not
like
allowed
a
to
lot of
fraternize with Jews.
yeah, but, well,
She's
no,
not
with
allowed
with
because of the
tourists in
racism
general,
thing?
with tourists in general. But I guess they had money, so she was like there, and she's like, I have
Well,
to go back
compared
to
to
work.
the Cubans, all the
if
tourists have money.
she's not allowed to fraternize, so she was willing to risk her job
Yeah.
to make out with a fat 70-year-old.
Yeah, basically.
I got too many questions.
What a whore!
Yeah, I forgot to talk about this
She
last
is
time. I don't know.
she loves sex a lot,
Yeah.
but she's like, look, I might lose my job, but this fucking 380
But why,
70-year-old.
if it's such a
He's
taboo,
gonna
why
bang.
didn't she go discreet? Why did she do it next to you and everyone else? It
Oh,
doesn't
because
make
he
sense.
kept pressuring her. Yeah, come on, give me a kiss like that.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was weird. And she had a really banging body, but the face was yeah.
Okay. And so you were talking about his bracelet, orange
Oh.
bracelet.
Orange strap. Fuck if I can find it.
That doesn't sound like something a 70-year-old man.
I'm gonna
had
find
had.
out who these
No,
guys
no,
were.
it was the son
It
that
was
had
a young guy.
It was
What
the
year
young
was this?
How old was his son?
mid-30s, I would say.
Okay.
Seemed like it.
What year?
How much did?
Oh, this. What do you mean? What year?
What year was this?
What do you mean? What year was this?
What year?
What
was
year
this?
was this?
When you
Oh, this
were
is when I recently went.
okay,
Cuba.
2022.
Yeah, yeah, 20.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
find out
2022,
where
so-
Neve was.
Neve.
Fine.
So there's I see bracelets there. Is it that
Yeah.
orange watch?
It looked like this one.
Bring it
Hold
up for the ladies at home.
Let's see.
I hope it's a watch that is like
No. Hold on.
moderately
it was
expensive, like
this one.
170.
Zenith Defy Classic.
He's like, I saw this fucking guy, crazy watch. How much is it? You can get it on eBay for less than 100.
This one looks. This
you
one
go
says.
to the store.
One of these Hebrews.
This one they say it's 7,900.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's an expensive watch.
yeah. And the only reason I know one of these watches is expensive because I had when I used to work at the car rental agency, there was a lot of very wealthy clients that would come that were like
They had orange.
like members and shit, and I would see their watch and I'm like, oh, that's a really nice watch, and then they would be like, you know how much this is worth?
Oh,
What a
I
weird-
fucking hate people.
what a
like that.
weird
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly. And then they would let me wear it and shit.
Hey, that's a
I would
nice
go like,
jacket.
oh,
you know how
that's
much
a
I
nice
fucking
watch.
paid for this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
The only
Yeah, then I
time
would pretend to run away.
the only time I brag about how much a watch is worth
If I got a good deal.
is when like
Bro,
when-
this is 14
remember
bucks.
when I bought those the automatic movement gold watches
Yeah.
or gold plated? I was like, I paid 100 for this, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
runs
yeah.
like a Rolex, except you have to set the time every day because it loses a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
But it's still a good deal.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah,
time
yeah,
you-
good deal. But I would
Yeah.
never be able to. I would never have
Yeah.
the gull to tell them, how much I fucking
Yeah.
paid for this. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's weird behavior.
So, anyways, Jews on the beach. You're not a big fan.
Oh, I didn't mind them. I thought it was hilarious listening in.
What'd your girlfriend say? Was she like, what the
Huh?
fuck are they up to? Was she disgusted by the making out?
Oh no, she was reading a book.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with this at all.
Did they think, since your girlfriend is crazy hot compared to you, did they think, why is this prostitute reading? How does
This
what the-
motherfucker
This lazy-
doesn't want to pay an extra 10 pesos.
Sorry,
what
what
was
the question?
the percentage of you think customers there that were there to bang prostitutes? I've never been to Cuba.
I would say 15%.
15%. That's okay.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been in the
There
30s.
was mostly
Is
no,
it
but
mostly
this one was
married guys that when the wife is sleeping, they sneak out to the beach and
I'm
try to
going
get?
for
no,
some
no,
coconuts.
no. You could see them from a mile away. It was usually groups of dudes. There was
Okay.
a group of Chinese that I thought they were there to bang hot Cubans, but they just wanted to buy like a shit ton of cigars. They had
Okay.
like
Businessmen.
fucking 18 bags of cigars, bro. It was nuts. But they were just smoking them all, like chain smoking cigars. It was
Okay.
hilarious. I would say 15, and two men were suspicious. Were with women. I say women, but I mean they looked underage. Like it was sus, bro. It was fucking
Okay.
sus.
And you'd think Cuba has a lot of strict laws.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that they were treating the laws so flexible.
Don't they? yeah.
I've never been to Cuba, and for some reason, nothing about Cuba interests me. Like,
mean,
I want to
I
see
like
the old
Cubans.
cars.
Yeah, I like Cubans. I don't like communism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
and-
The Cuban people are very nice people.
Yeah,
But
and they make those
communism-
delicious
But
sandwiches.
it's not like when you're on a resort, you don't feel the communism, right? It's probably like when I went to China. It's a communist country, but they're not really communist.
You only feel it at the
anymore.
buffet.
Okay.
Yeah, only at the buffet. Bro, they had.
I
these-
had to share my food with
No,
everyone.
I felt so bad.
And all they have is toilet paper.
Yeah.
You wait in line, they give you potato and toilet paper.
and I gotta share it.
No, because they have these people working in the kitchens and they're fucking drenched in sweat,
Okay.
and they're paying them peanuts, like $20 a month, and like when you tip them, they're like fucking ecstatic, like
Paying them like
gracias, señor. You know, yeah, exactly, basically.
Adams get
No,
paid.
they're like
gets
super
paid like a
happy.
kid.
Adam is a Cuban.
And I know for a
Cuban
fact,
man.
in the resorts, what they do in order to feed them is they give the leftovers of the buffet. So whatever is left at the end of the buffet that stayed out for a really long time, they'll give them that to eat.
Okay.
I know this because from the last resort I went to.
So
in
a
2018.
bunch of those people don't put out the good stuff to keep the good stuff for the end? Is that it?
No.
Or-
It just whatever was left.
All of it is
Okay.
sad.
Yeah, whatever was left at the end of the night, it was just like that's what you're eating,
So they're treated like a 1950s cat.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, God damn. What
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
shitty life.
Yeah, so you feel it at the resorts. You feel it especially when you see the gardeners. The gardeners you feel bad for because they're in the fucking heat, sweating.
And no one tips them?
No one tips them. I would tip them here and there.
How much?
I don't remember, like $1, $2 every
For
time.
finishing you off.
Exactly. Yes.
So you'd see a guy
gardening and you
I don't
tip the
believe
gardeners.
that you
I don't believe that you tip the
gardeners.
gardeners. Why
You
would you
saw
tip a
a guy
gardener?
in a tree and you're like, scusi, senor.
There's no way you tipped a gardener.
And then he
No, I did.
climbed down. You're
Why
like,
would you tip a
I
gardener?
tipped two of them, and one guy was like, "I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry."
Was he
you
a
know?
gardener or a homeless
No,
guy?
he was a gardener. Like he had a machete.
and he
and,
told
clippers.
you he was very hungry.
Yeah, well, because he goes a sandwich. No, why did I say like?
There's no way that this happened. No way the guy
no
said
way
sandwich.
he-
No, he
wanted
didn't
a
say it like that.
sandwich.
He didn't say like.
Hey,
but he said, "Hey,
oh.
No, but he goes, can I have a sandwich? You know, like that, you know."
With a pizza pie with some mozzarella.
Yeah.
So but you're not allowed. There's signs and shit that
Don't
say
feed the.
Don't feed the peasants.
Like, no, you're not allowed to take food out of the buffet.
Okay.
Right, because people give to the gardeners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I ended up sneaking out. Like a toast, like a ham and cheese toast. Like I made a ham and cheese toast for him, and I brought it to him.
A ham and cheese toast. You mean a sandwich?
Yeah,
Or a
yeah,
ham
a
and
sandwich.
cheese-
Yeah, sorry,
A ham and cheese toast.
Yeah,
I've
ham and
never
cheese
heard
toast.
that.
yeah, because I felt bad. You know.
Did
so-
you? But
Why don't
maybe
you just
you
tip
thought he was low carb, so you're like, I'm not gonna give him two
No, no.
pieces of bread. The hungry man in the tree.
He doesn't need to gain weight. He's climbing trees. He's gonna stay light.
He's thin, but he's not thin enough.
I tipped the bellboy nice. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bellboy.
I always.
What is nice?
Well-
$1?
No, I think I gave him like $5 US or
He
something.
brought your bags to the room.
Yeah.
Does
For-
he also
for
take him
one-
out of your room to the car?
Huh?
Does he also take him out of your room to the car when you leave?
Yeah.
I like that service.
Yeah, because I see. You know what breaks my heart is when I go there. Like I saw the one guy that pissed me the fuck off. He was a British guy, and he kept because he tried to cut in line, and then one of the chefs was
For the
like
buffet?
at the buffet, like because they have the cooks making stuff live on the spot. That's the best place to be. And he tries to cut in line in front of this lady, and the lady was defenseless, and the cook goes to him, "Hey, back of the line, man." You know, I'm paraphrasing here.
Yeah, with the kind of
You know, and the fucking British dude kept fucking with him.
hello.
No, but he kept whistling, whistling, and then the guy was like, "Huh?" And then he would stop, and then he would stop, pretend like nothing was happening. Yeah, like
would do
that.
that?
Yeah, like weird shit like that. And
What?
like,
I don't understand the whistling.
Why?
Like,
I don't get it either.
or like he would like
go in the back of the line, man, and he's like,
or like no, he would do stuff to like annoy him or whatever. Apparently, anyways.
I mean, apparently, you were the one that was
Well,
there.
yeah,
you
was that-
heard about this? Apparently. So
Yeah.
apparently this.
No, but I
British
have
guy-
heard that some
Look, a
some
lot
tourists.
of this is hearsay. I heard it. Now I'm saying it.
No, because
I'm saying it apparently.
because I have heard also of other stories, other instances of like tourists treating them like shit. And
But what does this have to do again with the British guy whistling? I'm trying to.
How is
I don't know
that
what the
treating
story is.
someone
Oh
like
no,
shit?
because
So it's
that's
just-
but that's why I tipped the gardeners as well because I just felt bad. I was like, fuck, let me
A
give
British
some
guy
food.
whistled at a cook, so I tipped the gardener.
Yeah.
No,
makes
I
sense.
tipped I
Makes
tipped the
sense.
cook also as well, but I'm just saying because you guys asked me like why.
Yeah, but I don't get the whistling. I might. Is it me?
Like he
I
would
saw-
whistle at him,
I saw in the
and then he would
news-
wait until he turns around. Then when he would turn around, kind of like I'm saying like, hey,
But that's not. He was whistling.
I saw
Yeah.
on the news that those two guys stabbed 15 people.
Yeah.
So I gave the guy that hands out the Publisac, I gave him $6.
Okay, that's how
Yeah.
society should work.
That's
how
why
society
I
should
wasn't,
No,
and I
but
hugged him.
Because I'm jumping a lot now, but
But the guy, like the Cuban guy, told the British guy, "Go to the back of the line."
Yeah.
And then, do you think maybe the British guy just likes whistling? And
No,
he was
he
like,
Just waiting.
no, he didn't like it that the fact that he told him, so he just kept whistling at the cook
What does that mean? Like, he's
what
going
does that mean?
and doing this or like going like just like a whistle, bro, like like hey, like a hey whistle. You know?
Hey, whistle.
Yeah, like a hey.
So he just kept saying, "Hey."
Yeah, like that. And then when we were trying to just ignore him, like just it basically kept interrupting him so other people could get the food slower and shit.
This is mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you recruit him for your crew?
Yeah,
I
this
should've.
guy
I should have. Yeah, this guy prime.
bring fucking a little bit of international appeal.
Yeah.
And they were on the square lobang.
And then, ask him, you're like, okay, Nigel, do you want to do your sound check?
Oh shit. Yeah.
So nuts.
Yeah. The people. There was a lot of weirdos.
You think they have stories like that about you?
Me.
This guy just kept giving gardeners change
Do you
and
think
sandwiches.
that's what I'm sure those
No.
three
People tip all the
Jewish
time.
people that I don't even think were maybe, they're
probably
not
weren't
even
Jewish.
Jewish. They're just pale.
Yeah.
And he was
There's
like,
3 Lebanese guys.
yeah. But
No, but they even had.
What?
they had, what were you going to say?
Never mind.
A nose?
A Jewish face.
Jewish face. I've heard of a Jewish nose, never a Jewish face.
What? They were terrified when they heard the word camp. Like what? What do you mean?
No, it was that. It was a particular feature that gave it away.
I gave it away. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
This guy's out here.
It was their supreme intellect.
That's even weirder.
No,
Yeah.
That was odd.
that was cringy.
So what are you gonna do with like? Do you think Guido, once Guido gets cured of all these demons, do you think it's maybe the demons that are funny? Because he's better at podcasting now since the demons took over.
Yeah, but I don't know how long the demons have been there. They could have been there. They parked themselves for a while.
Yeah, slow demons. They're
Yeah.
playing the slow con.
The long con, yeah. What happens now? It's going to get exercise. Maybe you should get exercise with him.
Are you
yeah.
nuts?
Why not? You're not even This is probably a Catholic thing.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So you're not even Catholic. So
Yeah.
so your demons are all Greek. They don't
Yeah. They don't
understand.
even speak the same language.
They don't understand all the Latin bullshit.
And I pretend I'm possessed.
yeah.
I start I start saying wild
Yeah,
shit.
just go and then go. Oh, wait,
Hitler
and-
was right.
And then take a
I just-
take a.
What?
Did you say Hitler was right?
What? No, I didn't. That was the demons.
Fuck. What you should do: start convulsing, fall down on the ground, and then get Guido to give you epilepsy medicine, and go. I'm good now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
He gave me that holy juice.
These pills work better than those fucking crazy people.
And then leave a review.
Yeah, leave a review, signed Jewish man.
Yeah. And see, you told him not to mess with the cursor, and
He's
he
always
keeps
there,
on.
yeah.
All he does now is mess with the cursor.
Nah,
Yeah.
it just the.
It bugs me, but I always wait because he's going to figure out at some point. Just before,
Yeah.
because it was still there and he was looking the other way. That's why I just signaled.
Yeah, but who cares? It's a cursor on
So,
on a computer screen.
How are you
No,
gonna
because
get?
it's not just on the computer. It's behind him. That's what
I understand
it's
that.
right there.
How are you gonna get to film Guido and not go like to go in and film him?
Yeah.
You gotta pretend like you're possessed too, right?
No, I'm going to pretend that I'm
shooting
filming
a
a
documentary.
documentary. A
They're
religious
not
documentary.
They're not
A
gonna
religious
let you.
documentary about how important it is to get exercised regularly.
Yeah, I have a cross.
You have to ask ahead of time.
Yeah. They're going to think he's a football player that lost
Yeah.
all his money.
Yeah.
Because of the demons.
Yeah.
Oh, you should say something like that.
Ah,
You should be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I had an illustrious career ahead of me, but these demons got me doing drugs, having sex with Jewish men on a beach. It's been crazy. It's been crazy.
Yeah, because if they say no, then sneak in and wear like glasses, like a fake glass.
They're like
camera.
$50 on Amazon. I
Yeah,
think, when
they're
I get them.
super cheap.
Yeah.
Super cheap.
Camera, but the quality's going to be shit.
Quality is gonna be shit, but if it's just for
No, it's like 1080p now and shit. It's like full HD.
Really?
Yeah, it's not 4K though. Because it's the cameras on those. That's how they film pornos now. You didn't know that?
No, why would I know that? Don't they have a whole film crew for pornos?
No, POVs like amateur porn. Like POV amateur porn.
Oh,
that's
and they sell now. Like I don't think this took off, but Ray-Ban was at the beginning of the summer. They kept on having ads for take a picture with your glasses.
Ooh.
So maybe that's an idea.
No,
maybe,
but not if he
hold
doesn't
on.
do video. He needs video.
Hold on, camera glasses. Look, $55. Look, 1080p. Camera glasses, full HD, 1080p. Sports action cam wearable glasses.
Use that.
And they look like regular ads glasses, bro.
Buy those.
How long? Like since you don't have a drive, like how long?
Oh yeah, how many hours can you record?
can you film?
see that?
Is
Or does
it
it
like
stream to
4
your phone?
minutes?
128 gigabytes.
That's a lot. That he has a few hours.
This one has 32 gigabytes.
Bring a hard, bring like a
Oh, this
laptop
one is
and a
a
hard drive
4K,
so
bro.
you could transfer it.
4K.
Nah.
4K you probably record for 3 minutes.
And-
These ones you could tell there's a camera on them.
But yeah, one that you can't. But do you? How does it? You have like a USB drive that you put it in, and then you could transfer the data.
I'm pretty sure it's a USB drive. I opened up this one. Yeah, it's a USB drive.
Can you show us?
It doesn't show them being plugged in. Oh, there you go.
Because it might be on the side of the lens, and you pop it in. Yeah, it's right there. Huh? Oh, let me see this.
Yeah, you can wear.
You can
that
get away
and
with
no
this.
No one will know.
Yeah, you're just gonna look like a nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And that's like a piece of the glass. Is that thing? The USB drive.
Yeah, look, they plug in there. Yeah, they plug in there and then.
Oh, yeah,
And
get
old Catholics that do exorcisms aren't gonna recognize those glasses.
No, they're gonna just want to come on him.
Yeah. It'd be funny if one of the thumbnails was someone getting an exorcism. Someone like this, and then a guy wearing glasses giggling.
Get one of the, yeah, get those, bro. That's a
Yeah.
good buy. And it can free delivery Tuesday, September
Yeah.
13th.
How
Bro,
many-
that's right away.
Yeah, how many gigabytes is that? Does it say? Easy playback.
Just
USB cable.
insert a 32
The
gig
glasses can record continuously for 60 minutes after
16?
60.
Oh, 60.
But it
probably-
says 60 minutes after a fully charged.
Oh yeah, it's true. I
So
forgot about
it's the
charging.
battery.
Yeah.
But
So-
that's fine. 60 minutes.
But,
But
if,
there's other ones that are more expensive that could be better.
Bring your GoPro too,
Yeah, just in case.
but don't show that right away. Just wear your
Yeah, of
glasses.
course not.
or you can even do the
The
old,
phone in the pocket trick.
phone in the pocket.
Yeah.
But I want some good quality so we can use
Yeah.
the videos. So we can put them online.
But if you've got glasses, you got this.
you can switch between them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus the GoPro.
But whenever someone's talking to me and they have the phone there,
I assume they're
I'm like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, I get the
You
same.
know it.
Yeah. Or like chicks in the back pocket, like especially like when chicks have their phone in their ass pocket, and the camera's showing, and then and then you check them out, and you're like, fuck, did I just get caught staring
Yeah.
at an ass?
What you should do though is use your phone to record the audio. So worst comes to worst,
Yeah.
you have good quality audio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the audio is gonna be an issue. Yeah.
Because this in your pocket, the audio is still gonna be good.
And do
Yeah.
the same thing that those girls do. Put the cell phone with the camera out in your back pocket
To see
and see which priest is looking at that ass.
Yeah.
And it caught.
Ah, that would be amazing.
And they're like, it's the blonde hair. It's oy vey what it does to me.
I may have shaved by that time.
No, but don't show them your balls. I'm just talking about
No,
like,
I'm
stay
talking.
clothed.
I'm talking about my head.
Stay clothed.
Yeah.
I may have shaved by that time. So do you think there's anything we could honestly do about your crew? Or I could honestly help with your crew? Apart from a job.
Oh
if I
no!
could get them a
The
job.
best thing we can do, in all seriousness, I'm saying this very seriously.
Remember,
just-
this is your gang.
Yeah,
So
no.
You're viewed upon as a leader.
Yeah,
You can't let them down.
the best thing that we can possibly do is just watch and see how everything plays out.
Okay.
I think that's the best thing. You can't, bro. No, because you can't. Because then if you
What if
try
one
to,
of them is homeless? What do we do?
You
No,
don't
because
want
then
to cage a bird like that. You want that bird to fucking, with his broken wing, stumble on the sidewalk
and get run over.
and get run over.
because what I'm saying is, what if like we try to help the guy and he burns the place down, and then like it traces back to us? You know what I mean?
What do you mean traces back to us? I'm just curious.
Like let's say we help him get a job. Let's say we help him get a job at a gas station.
yeah.
But this guy has never worked at a gas station, and I don't know, he picks up smoking or whatever, he blows up the whole gas station.
Okay, so he doesn't smoke, but you think he's gonna start smoking?
No, but I'm just saying
to set fire.
You never
to
know
that.
with
Just
these
an
people.
example. Or he practices with matches at the gas station. I don't know.
He becomes a pyromaniac.
You know,
He's a 7-year-old.
This is science.
I'm just saying, like, what if he blows up the gas station, and then they're like, they trace it back to us, and they listen
They
to these
can't trace
podcasts?
anything because the only trace would be if we asked him to blow it up. If he makes a mistake blowing up the gas station, yeah, they could say I shouldn't have listened to Poseidon's recommendation, but it's not tracing it back to us. We didn't make him blow the place up.
You're right. Yeah, we should definitely help him.
I wouldn't call people, but I'd send them places.
Yeah, maybe.
Like you should go, hey,
He's never gonna get hired.
I saw, but there's
He got fired from Dollarama.
There's a labor shortage.
Yeah, and this is when he got fired. He just got fired 2 days ago.
But he shouldn't put that on his CV. He just puts the intellectuals on. Like, and don't mention the intellectuals, but mention I worked at the Pantelis Comedy Studio.
What did you do? All kinds of production related things.
Yeah, production stuff.
Yeah, something like that. If anybody out there knows or needs a gopher or something, we can hook them up. Send messages.
And I think this was a good infomercial for him.
Yeah.
I think there's someone rich listening right now going, that guy seems like a go-getter.
Yeah, because Poseidon's fine. He's producing shows. He's doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Guido doesn't have minutes, but he's gonna figure out his shit as soon as the demons are exercised.
You think it's the demons using up all his minutes?
That's amazing. It's just too much. It's too much for me to handle. Anyway, so this guy's he's gonna be all right, but the other two I don't know. The other two I don't know. They're they're teetering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks not fun to be in their shoes.
Or very fun. Ignorance is bliss.
No, not at that level. That's painful.
I think though, like Adam, he'd be good for getting people on a budget, like to become one of these sort of
Coaches.
If he can survive on 180 a week. And he's not doing a good job. Like he's borrowing from people that you shouldn't borrow from, but he's alive. He's still alive. He's a 40-year-old making 180 a week. And he has his own place.
Yeah.
Fucking
he's living the life.
That is true.
He's living the life.
There's people I know who don't have their own place.
Yeah. We should introduce them to guys that live with their moms that make over 50 G's a year. Just to go
and have him motivate
what
them.
are you thinking?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? You make 5 times what I make, and you don't leave.
There's something in it. I think I should make a video of this. Anyways, you can catch those all of my stuff. Pantelis Comedy is the YouTube channel. Also, if you need podcasts done, bookingpodcaststudio@gmail.com. Poseidon will probably hook you up. If not him, one of our other illustrious producers will produce one of your podcasts at the studio. Mike Ward, the legend himself, has dropped the Mike Ward Suzuki episodes that were all the rage this summer live at the Bell Center. It's only available right now on Patreon, patreon.com/Suzekut, the #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet. Also, tour dates, mikeward.ca for Mike Ward's tour. There's only a few left. The Ontario and I believe Abitibi run in October, beginning of October, at 1 week. And then after that, there's just the Club Soda shows. When we come back.
That aren't announced yet, but I'll be announcing those very, very soon.
Pretend when you hear about it that it's a secret.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's coming up. And PantelisComedy.com. Follow my stuff. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Poseidon is online. Linktree/I am Poseidon. He's on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. Twitter and Instagram, ThePoseidon69. And he's mostly active on Instagram right now. Actually, that's where he's mostly typing shit in and putting photos up. So check him out. Any last words?
Negative.
Go fuck yourselves.